And American College is one of the colleges where I studied. I'm an alumni there. Did my master's in commerce and business. So then after that, I came here for my further study. But still, I came to know that I used to go and visit people in colleges here, where they do the exchange programs. They come here, then teach, then I bring to my house and things like that. So, and I came to know from Chris. I talked to Chris Schertler. He's he's the director for the Multimodal Center. So I asked him about, is there a way to, is there an international program here? Then I happened to know, being a Canvas administrator, I was able to, look at your programs. And I can see everybody's programs and the different terms that you guys using with the different semester in other places and countries and stuff like that. So that actually motivated me. And then the exchange program, I thought it would be a good opportunity to, in case being me as one of the university's person here, and if I can link the American College. That would it would help both of us, in fact. So that's what I thought. And they are a well-established university. As in, you see there in the document, they're 1853 onwards, I believe. One of those days. Yeah, 1841. Yeah. So most of them are like, I was explaining to Anne before you came, like most of them are, the principals were, they started from here. They started from here, then they established, and still we have English as a second language is the main thing that's going on. A lot of English faculty are board there, and they teach there. They have a good housing on campus, big housing. So they sent one person here, one person there, and they have a good housing and accommodation. Everything is provided by the college there. So.
For example, for the teachers of ESL, what are you requiring in terms of degrees?
That I am not sure, but definitely we can talk to them about what kind of programs.
Yeah, we need a profile of what they're. I mean, in terms of professional requirements, because we do have students probably who would be interested in this as a...
Oh, they're here. They have, on the last page, I think, they have some courses. Undergraduate, all these things.
Yeah,
American
I'd like
transfer
to know what
programs.
if they're going to...
Yeah, American transfer programs. That's what it is.
If we're going to start supplying some teachers as a first thing...
Yes.
Then we'd have to know
I think the last page has a lot of information on that.
There's money.
Yeah, the eligible children with the scholarship and all these things they are doing.
Yeah, but I really want to know if we have people who are getting their masters or whatever. Welcome.
As far as I know, when I was there, people come there for their master's degree in English. I knew when I studied there, I had few people who were doing this kind of programs. So only thing is that the time is the only concern here. Like time is like 1 o'clock now. It's midnight for them. So
right, but we just wanted to talk to you first to understand what kind of partnership you had in mind. Like
yeah, mainly exchange programs, like the faculty exchange or the student exchange program. Both of them they are doing. Yes, students from there to come here, and they can take classes. And from here, students can go there, and they do a kind of an exchange program.
Let me talk about what basically are the patterns in exchange programs. Basically, what happens is that we have international students coming to the U.S. university, and this is system-wide.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So more students want to come here than our students want to go there.
Right.
Wherever the there is. It's not India, it's not your university. Okay. So what happens is that after a bit, there's a lopsided situation that occurs, and then most universities then either call a halt to the exchange, right, or something else happens. It doesn't work, in other words. Okay. So I think that idea of exchange programs, although it has It has a high value educationally, has an unworkable financial formula.
Okay.
Okay. So let's really talk about what might work.
Okay.
Okay. I think there are, from the vague stuff I understand thus far, I think that we could, our ESL teachers could use probably an internship, a short-term kind of thing, whatever the thing is, right? If you do ESL on your campus, we could probably find some mechanism or some common ground so that some of our ESL people, either going on for their masters or whatever, would find it beneficial and useful to come for maybe a shorter term. I can't be.
Right.
All right. So I think that's a possible constituency, and then you have a more general constituency that probably people would be interested in South India. Okay. And I think that what we'd want to do is perhaps develop a relationship where your university could be a venue and a local administrator for a study abroad program.
Right.
Okay. So if we were going to do let's say 3 weeks, because most people can not work for 3 weeks in the summer, let us say, or whenever. Okay, let's say 3 weeks. And we were going to do South India 360 degrees, okay? So a general overview, because we don't do anything basically in this area now, right? Sort of an introduction to South India, right? That I think we would be interested in.
I think that looks, I mean, as a startup, like, we can start with that. Then in future, probably if there is anything more, either of us can offer or something we can.
Partnerships usually develop by something quite simple to begin with.
Right, exactly.
So if we could have, let's say, the venue for a study abroad, okay? Because there'd be professors going with our students, etc. And basically connections are made.
Right.
You can't create them out of a beginning, okay? You have to kind of develop a framework so that this could happen. Right.
Now, the culture of the American college is like, it's like we call it autonomous institutions. Means like it's everything is self. They can. It's not like, even though funding is from the government and all that, but still everything is they self-fund most of the things there. Now here, this is a university website. This is a American college website, and this one accommodations are like bungalows they give for faculty within the campus. So I would also give you some idea about South India and North India. What you see in the TV, like the poverty and everything they show, there is no bathroom and things like that, it's all Northern India. Southern India is where you have like a highly educated, most of them are educated, and the style of living is completely way up, and technologically they are really far ahead. And in the civilization wise, it is like more, and you have more culture to it. And especially the place where this college located is, they have chapel inside. This is classrooms, and it is every equipment and everything is top of the notch, like what you have here, program wise or computer wise or engineering degree wise. They have an MBA program. They have masters in computer science programs. They have PhD program. They have MPhil program. In fact, most of the scientists are being developed in this from this universities there. My father-in-law, who did his masters in physics and PhD from Ohio State, he was the principal before him.
Oh, I see.
So Dr. Peter J. Pandit, he is one of the known physicists in India.
Is that right?
And if you know the scientists like Raja Ram or something like that, very Sir C.V. Ram and all these people are produced from this university. So it is kind of a reputed institution. So that is the reason, and they have collaborated with many, not just European countries, Hong Kong they have, and they have all the documents they would like to send it to you. They want to talk to you in person. Before they don't want also just go into any other small universities to do business with. So they wanted to come here and see that both how everything going on, what kind of programs you can offer each other. So after I came from there in 1999, I don't have much touch because I'm an alumni there. I did my MBA there. That's all I did. After that, no contact academically. Then all my studies were in University of Cincinnati. So that is the thing. So University of Cincinnati where I came in 1999. Then I did my master's and PhD in educational technology. So that's how it is. Now I'm a Canvas administrator, so not many people know me, but they know my by name.
Yeah, we know your name.
So.
But you helped us with our Canvas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's my job. So I also train a lot of faculty.
Well, I have to, I'd be more than happy to meet the principals of this university.
So what is the next step?
If they're I'm in the middle of a sentence.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. But I think that it is not to have the illusion that we can have joint academic programs.
Mm-hmm.
We're not there yet. We at CWU are not there yet.
Oh, okay.
We're getting a new provost. We don't know who it is.
Oh.
We don't know what's going on. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not useful at this point, on this day, at this hour, to really make any kind of promises. Okay?
Okay.
Or elaborate future plans.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would suggest is that, I don't know, when is the delegation planning on coming to the U.S.? It wouldn't certainly be just to see us. It would be to visit other universities.
Right, definitely.
Well, I think that's the first thing we need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They are coming here for visiting other universities in November. The principal is coming here. November.
Okay.
So that is the plan they have.
That's where we need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I understood from him when I talked to him last time.
Okay. We'd be very happy to work on a visit, but I think by that time we'll have our new provost. We'll know where we're going. But I think that to be quite honest about it,
absolutely.
I don't think CWU at this point is mature enough to develop academic partnerships with universities abroad.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
We're not there yet.
I see some ITAM programs, international programs.
That's another story.
That's a different one?
That's all personal connections.
Ah.
It has nothing to do with
because
university.
as Canvas administrator, I see that.
That's another thing.
So there is so
What
much.
we're trying to do is not make them individual programs,
Absolutely.
but I'm talking about institutional relationships, because you're talking about business, you're talking about science, you're talking about this. We're not there yet, frankly. So I think the best way for us to do it is perhaps to develop some of the issues that I would like to discuss, are developing a relationship where this university because I know that Madurai is a big Hindu festival place too.
Yeah, it is one of the biggest temple there in India.
Exactly.
You've been there?
So, yes, I have. So it's not just that it's a Christian college. That interests me,
No,
of course.
it is a Christian
but
college.
its location. I'm not, the Christian part does not interest me, okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
The
But it's a
quality
Christian
of the
college.
academic, the quality of the academic offerings do interest me. And the availability of the university, that say, should we conclude an agreement that would deal with being a venue, using your professors there for a 360 view of South India, including some travel in the region.
Right.
Right, so I think this is where we have a wonderful opportunity.
Right. That is actually happening. When you say that the traveling, the students who come, they also do this traveling around South India.
Yeah, but this is
and
a
all
kind
that.
of structured program. This is not just a one-off.
Oh,
We
right.
do that too. We have students traveling occasionally to do this, to do that. But this is really would be working with the U.S. professor as a structured curriculum.
Right.
Okay. And so I think that that's where we would find a responsiveness.
Right.
Okay. And I think that if there's opportunities for short-term professional enhancement activities from ESL professionals, right? That we could also talk energetically about that and certainly invite people from those areas, okay, to come and talk to you, because we do have a master's in TEFL. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
TEFL?
TESOL, I think they call it, but it's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Teaching of English as a foreign language. We have a master's program. We have an undergraduate program as well in that. So maybe there would be some interest, and the chairman of the language department, or the Lila, is the person who does this. We could arrange some interesting meetings. Perhaps that would be a good beginning point.
Right, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of points of interest, and so I think that, but long-term, complicated partnerships need to grow organically.
Absolutely.
Because this does not work just doing.
I know. Yeah, it's not.
We have a very small number of education abroad, study abroad programs that are very popular here.
Okay.
We have had faculty-led programs that should have been extremely popular, not get more than 6 students to sign up. Okay? And that's in Spain. This is not South India we're talking about. We're talking about Spain. So I think we have to be very cautious so that we don't disappoint anybody.
Right,
okay?
absolutely.
I certainly don't want to disappoint the people from your university, but clearly this is where I think we could have active, positive results in the short term. Larger than that, we would have to work on growth and the development of these larger relationships. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what we're interested in at this time.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to pass it on this to them. And is it possible that you can have a Skype meeting or something like that?
Or whatever they like.
So based on their time, probably you can have more depth talk with them.
Yes, but I think that so we can focus on, since we have the website and the information that you've pulled together. I think if you could relay the message that it's within the area of what are they called again? TEFL?
Yeah, TESOL, TESOL.
Okay, whatever it is. The teaching of English as a foreign language, the professionalizing of this, right? So it would be under at the baccalaureate and as the magister level, right? At the master's level.
Master's level, okay.
As well as being a venue for study abroad.
Okay, perfect.
And I think that if they can begin to focus on that, maybe even before the Skype meeting, some ideas about, and I really want the students to look at South India, because what I'm hoping to do eventually is to do also a North India 360.
Okay.
Okay, so that it's too complex a history and cultural differences to try to do
two different
India.
culture,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to simplify it, but I want to make it manageable.
Right.
For the students. So.
The English program, they already have, I know there's a lot of faculty from here who migrated there. They stay on campus and teach. There is also happening there. They are there, professors who stay there and teach as a regular full-time faculty. Of course, they are being funded from the missionary, I think, but they are teaching there in English programs and all that. But at the same time, they also faculty back and forth come and goes and stuff like that.
Well, I think that what we're trying to do is expose as many of our future teachers and professors to an international experience.
Right.
They don't have it. Okay.
Absolutely.
So what we're talking about is maybe a short-term experience.
Correct.
Now, we're not interested in providing your university with teachers. We can't do that.
Of
You
course
don't
not.
need it. Okay, you don't need it.
Yeah, definitely not.
What we're trying to do is enhance the internationalization of this university using trusted partners like your university.
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
our goal.
All right.
And I think that your university would derive some benefit, you know, if they were a venue for study abroad for India, South India 360 degrees, they would derive a lot of benefit. They would have a lot of American students on the campus, you know, and I think there's a lot of cross-cultural interest
Right.
in that who may not be the sons and daughters of missionaries.
Absolutely. No, it is not. When I say missionaries, means it's not
I
like only missionary.
I understand.
Go
I
ahead,
understand.
no.
But what we're trying to do is enhance diversity.
Yeah, it started in 1841, so it's a culture there.
Exactly. I understand that. But you know, that is probably something that I would probably not focus on in any advertisements.
Right.
It is a nationally funded, recognized university,
Okay.
right? So that because I don't want people to think that they have to be
No.
believers.
No. This is a government university.
I understand that. But I'm just telling you, I understand where.
But people should not think that it is only
I don't
for
want to
missionaries.
limit people to
Correct.
think, well, they have to be church-going Valley residents
No.
to go to this place. I don't want to do that. I am trying to get people to South India.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you've been in Madurai, right?
Yes.
So definitely it is a completely different culture there.
I've spent 3 years in India, Tony.
Okay.
Lived there, did research there.
Well, I can't say
Have a
more than that.
PhD in South Asian studies.
Oh,
Yes.
okay then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a meeting with them.
Perfect.
I'm going to talk. Then I want them to connect with you. So I don't want to be like
Yeah,
in the
but-
middle.
and let's get a response on these 2 items, and maybe
Definitely.
have them put 2 items on their list.
Okay. Is there any way that you can give me shot down a small requirement email or something like that? Is that-
Sure, I will.
Yeah, if you
No
could shoot an
problem.
email.
I will, absolutely. Because I'd like to also know what their 2 preferences are.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that we can chew that over before we have a Skype meeting, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. That's
Hemming
what I
and
thought.
hawing on a Skype meeting is just awful.
I mean, it is, of course, you can, since I'm there, so I can make you some good connections and all that, but that is
Yeah.
different.
Okay.
In my office.
I'll send you an email regarding our tour. Rachel will or Sherry will,
Okay.
someone
Yeah.
will from this office.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to send an email to you, like an acknowledging, thanking email. And that
Okay.
way you have my email ID, so you can send me
It's
all the
old
details. to me.
Indian bureaucracy coming forward. I'm just teasing.
That's okay. You can
My
tease.
email out, your
But
email
I'm kind
in,
of
it's good.
no. It's not like that.
I'm just teasing, I'm just
Oh,
teasing.
that's okay.
I remember going to India years before you were born, I think, where everything had to have signs, everything had to be signed off on by.
Yeah.
I was at Punjab University for a year.
You were in Punjab University.
Yeah.
So
And-
this one will
and
be a
there
lot of
was
things.
Mr. Baggett.
Buckets.
Yes, who had to sign off on every single thing that we did, I remember.
Yeah, this is a different culture what you see in southern India. So you've been in southern India
Yes,
too,
I
right?
have, yes.
So you probably noticed the difference.
Yes.
So that's
Well,
what
this has been a pleasure. We're really looking forward to
definitely yes.
working going forward.
Yeah, as soon as I get your email, I'll forward that to you. I don't want to be in the middle of this, so you guys can connect up to that.
Right,
and
yeah,
talk.
sure, but you're a good interlocutor, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good, perfect.
All right. So the TESEL or TEFO, that information would be helpful for me
Yes,
immediately to talk to
I
someone.
can do that, I can let you know. You know, because basically we're looking at, like, just like Ann said, it's a venue for study abroad for some kind of like the concept, South India 360. And then second is as a location to do internships for people learning to be teachers. With specifically, they're looking to teach English as a second or foreign language.
All right.
And if there's a way that,
And,
right?
and
yeah.
that if you're junior faculty, or if they're junior faculty of this university in Madurai, wants to come and do sort of a
Visiting.
summer program or shadowing or whatever it might be.
I have my brother-in-law who is a English professor there, full-time professor. So he will be one of the faculty who will be talking to you also.
Okay.
So
So the idea is that we have a couple of things that we think would be successful here in terms of attracting participants. And what we need from that university is the American College is to identify areas of activity that would be useful to them.
Good, definitely. All right, I'm going to pass it on, and I'll get some information
Sure.
from you, and
Yeah.
then I will send everything. Tonight I'll be talking to them.
Great.
It's the daytime for them, so.
Yeah.
So now it
Say
is.
hello to them for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So they all know your name, that they know that I'm meeting with you, and they just texted me in the morning saying that, did you meet already? No, I said, no, it's not.
No,
Not
no,
yet,
no,
not
we're
yet.
going forward
Yeah,
with that,
yeah.
right.
Okay.
They're
So-
excited,
All
yeah.
right.
No, this is
Okay.
good. This has real potential and would.
All right. So I'm going to leave this to you, and they have all the documentation if you want. They have more of those, then they can talk to you.
Okay.
It's not like they are desperate in connecting with the
I
universities,
understand.
but it is.
It's God's fortune, good fortune that you're here.
That's exactly
Connected.
what
Yes,
I'm here.
it's good luck.
So I told them, let me go and talk to them, and if you're interested. In fact, they didn't initiate. I actually initiated that with Sherry. Do you have any international programs, the college they want to do? So they are doing it. Then she said, okay, you need to talk to them. So that's how.
I'm glad you suggested that. That's very good.
All right. Well, thank you so much. You have
Thank
the
you.
website and all the information that you need. Just then
We
we'll go
will,
from there.
after you depart, we will have a small
Yeah.
meeting here so we can.
Okay.
Be on the same page. and
All right.
I'll get
Well,
an
thank you
email
so
over
much.
to you.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
so nice meeting you.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting you, Rachel.
See,
What a nice name.
See,
Wow.
now you know where we are.
All right.
Yeah, you can come again.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
it's easy. Yeah.
I actually went to the other side all the way, then I came back.
Oh, yeah, Kendra told me she saw
And you
you.
were, and you
Yeah.
were still early.
Yeah,
This is
you
great.
made it. Thanks, Joy.
Joy, thanks
See
so
you.
much.
Take care.